Well, last night we had a massive surge of storms come through. We didn't get any hail like they were saying, but we did have tornado watches warning until midnight last night. But we showed up at the job site this morning. Looks like we did have a little bit of washout. We got a 308, got the bucket in there, starting to shovel out sand. Looks like we had some runoff, too much over here. Carl and Aaron did an amazing job impacting all of their stuff, so we didn't have a lot of washout. Basically ended up here and then went down. Unfortunately, we get a lot of water over here in this area where the aqua blocks are. It just, huge torrent of water coming through here. They were only calling for like 1 or 2 inches of rain, but then more in the hail and severe weather type of deal. Instead, we got like 3 to 4 inches of rain per hour. And there's actually a foot of water in the pond. We're gonna go ahead and get that pumped out. We're gonna get this sand taken out right here, and we're gonna keep chugging along. So, welcome to day 7.
Chainsaw and an axe. Got it? We'll hand unit so that way it looks rough. Alright.
I'm thinking if we get this is the spot we want to break it, if we put the claw in the bucket here and just pinch.
I just want to go on the record as being the guy that drove the skid steer on the side of the log. I don't think that'll work. Okay.
Pinch between the bucket and the claw. No?
Set the log down. Pinch it like this.
I gave up video games for this, you know.
Oh, Chris, damn it, you're doing it all wrong.
Chris, get the teeth into the side of it. There you
There
go.
you go. There it is, right there.
Right there.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
chew right through it.
Come on, chop that wood, Beaver. There it is.
Oh, that sounded productive.
It actually sounded really good. Not for nothing, but if you just took it a little bit further out, then you'd be able to get. The problem is he's in too close, right? But if he went further out, then he'd be able to come down on it. Well, Chris is really good with these skid steers. Onto an excavator, he just needs a little bit of practice. Oh, hey, hi, Chris.
Totally agree.
Could you?
Safe in an excavator. I'll put your makeup on with a bucket with that skid steer. Alright, you want me to go get the chainsaw?
Yeah, go get the chainsaw. I'm gonna take a hack at it. We'll do a little dad move right now.
Son, could you go find my 10mm for me?
While you're out getting the chainsaw, I'm gonna go ahead and
have
do
some
this.
fun.
You're gonna come back and I'll be all done. Would you get out of the cab? You're slowing me down.
Oh, dime holding up $1.
No, he's not a dime. He's $1 holding up a dime.
Alright, oh, chainsaw. Giddy up, let's go.
My only request, Carl, is don't kill me, please.
God knows I tried.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I'm tired and sunburned. So the idea is to get the water to go over the top of the aqua blocks as opposed to going through them. Let me show you what the problem is. Aqua blocks displace water, and if we don't block the flow of water, then the water's just going to flow right through the sides, and it's not going to go over the top and down as it's intended to with an intake bay. One step is the idea of blocking the flow with underlayment and then backfilling. Now this works, okay? It does work, but the problem is that water's gonna find its own way. And even though this is eventually going to clog up and it's going to collect biomass and it's going to do its thing, what we really wanna do is we want it to be effective immediately, right off the bat when we first turn the pumps on. What I'll do is I will take my underlayment for the shell, and I'll run that, my underlayment for the aqua blocks, and I'll run that underneath the AquaVlog and pull that underlayment back over towards it. This is eventually going to get covered over with gravel, and we're just going to cut an opening along the outside edge like so. We have a lot of backfill that has to happen along this edge over here. We take some of the thicker underlayment, kind of stage it. Inside this super sack is gravel. We're going to take that gravel and we're going to put that gravel over the top of this little shelf over here on top of this underlayment. Level this out. That locks this underlayment here into place. Once we do that, then we're going to go ahead and start staging our boulders, our framing boulders that are designed to block the flow of traffic going into the AquaVlog. We pull this underlayment back against the framing boulders, and then we backfill in between the face of the AquaVlog and the back of those framing boulders, which is blocked by underlayment. So what that's done for us is that's giving us double the protection of blocking the flow of water going this way, because this will now be pulled up over here and backfill up to here, and now this piece of underlayment will go over the top of that backfill, which really just locks everything in. To understand the steps, it's critical before you get started so that when you fire this puppy up, it just runs. Intake bay is for the most part done. Our elevations are set. We've done some decorating. The vaults still have to be disguised and hidden up. At this point, this is a fully functional intake bay. It truly is. It's got actually two water levels. You've got a high water level and a low water level. The high water level is going to be coming over the top of this log. The low water level is going to be coming down off the front of these rocks that are in the front. Building a proper intake bay is not that complicated, but it is an exact science. There is math involved, there's measurement that's involved, and there's a lot of planning. For example, we've got a double sandwich of underlayment to be able to block the flow horizontally from below the grade so that the water skims across the top and dumps down. You don't just use gravel like this on top of your AquaVlog, because eventually it's going to clog up and you're going to have a real serious problem. So in all of our intake zones, we use larger cobble to allow the flow of water to be able to find its way through. Now the back side of these vaults we have not rocked in yet, nor have we gone through the trouble of finishing our edging on the back. The reason why is because the next step is to run our plumbing from around the back, get our plumbing into the back of the vault. We're going to take that log, change my mind on the placement of that log for like the 30th time, but we're going to take that out, run our plumbing in, cobble it up, and then we're going to set that log back down, and that's going to kind of give us a really nice backdrop. We have spent the entire day today working only on this because we are short-handed at this point now, and that's the crazy part of a job like this, is that we start hard. We've got the first 2 weeks everybody showing up, and now here we are, Monday, week number 3. We've got 4 days left to go, and in those 4 days that we have left to go, we have to build 2 wetland filters, rock in the rest of the corner of this pond, run our plumbing into our intake bay, build our second wetland filter on this side over here. We have got our work cut out for us, but we will get there. We will hit our goal, because that's what certified aquascape contractors do.